Okay, we'll do an old Blind Blake tune for you right now. For anybody not familiar with Blind Blake, he's considered to be the king of the ragtime era guitar pickers. He's kind of a mysterious character. He sort of arrived out of nowhere in the Florida Panhandle back in the early 1920s. No one knew his real name. Nobody knew where he came from. Linguists today say that they think he spoke a dialect called Geechee, which is apparently found only in some of the islands off the coast of Georgia. But that's about all they knew about him. And so he showed up, and he had a number of hit records in the early 1920s on the old race record labels, and did fairly well for himself. And then the Depression hit, and when the Depression hit in 1929, his record label folded, and Blake disappeared and was never seen again. Reverend Gary Davis said that he had heard that Blake had been run down in New York City by a streetcar, but nobody really knows for sure. But he did leave us a legacy of some really great tunes and some fantastic guitar playing. It's been an inspiration to a lot of blues artists ever since. I'm going to play a tune for you called He's in the Jailhouse Now, which you might know because in 1927, not only Blind Blake, but a guy named Jimmy Rogers, the singing brakeman, recorded it. And that's a tune that appears in the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And that's the Jimmy Rogers version. But I'm going to play you the ragtime version of it, a la Blind Blake. Hope you like it. Well, I knew a man named Campbell. Campbell used speaking to Jamble. He made his living cheating all the while. He had a little game he called Yoker, blackjack, dice, and poker. Thought he was the slickest dude in town. Well, I found out last Monday Campbell got locked up Sunday. They got him in the jailhouse way downtown. Oh me, they got Campbell locked in jail. Ain't nobody gonna go his bail. Judge, he says he won't accept no fine. No, sir. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told that Campbell once or twice, stop playing cards and shooting them dice. He's in the jailhouse now. I remember the last election. Everybody, they were in action, trying to select a president. My brother by the name of Bill Austin walked from New York to Boston, looking for an honest government. Well, Brother Bill's a voter, also a great promoter. He's always looking for some good advice. Told Bill when you go to the polls, vote straight across the top row. But instead of voting once, he voted twice. They got him. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told Brother Bill when we was home, leave the politicians' business alone. He's in the jailhouse now. Let's go. Well, I went to town last Friday, met a little gal named Lydie. I thought she was the prettiest girl in town. She started calling me honey, I started spending my money. Went into a cafe to sit down. Well, folks, I was really in it. I was buying a drink a minute, buying champagne and whiskey by the dozen. Oh yeah. When I went to pay that man, when I found that lady's hand in my pocket where my money was. She deserved it. She's in the graveyard now. She's in the graveyard now. I told that judge right to his face that lady's hand was out of its place. She's in the graveyard now. She's pushing up daisies. She's in the graveyard. And I'm in the jailhouse now. Break out. Finger candy.